All right, welcome back, everybody. It's Sir Adrian here to film the British Empire's turn in our current game of Global War 1914 titled Operation Tannenberg, where we are now in the fall winter of 1914. So the British have two major factories. We will attempt to go for convoy system. That's a success on an 8. So the British unlock Q ships, which, yeah, in the new rules, I believe do hit on a 2 instead of a 1. And with our other major factory, we'll attempt to go for defense in depth. And that's a 1, so that's a miss, which is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. In terms of purchases, we have 31 IPPs to spend. We'll spend all but 1 IPP. This is a free colonial infantry that we receive. Try it as British twice. The British West Indies colonial infantry. I'll double check quick because that might have a specific uh, placement. West Indies, every fall turn. Okay, good to know. So, see, good thing I checked that. Yeah, so we got to place this guy in India. But yeah, otherwise, we'll lend lease the Italians an infantry unit. We'll buy 6 colonials, 3 regular infantry units, a Gurkha, and we'll attempt an influence role in the Netherlands and Bulgaria. Otherwise, oh, actually, so yeah, we'll get to the diplomacy role. That's the first. So Bulgaria will do this nice darker green dice. There you go. Actually, that's closer. Yeah, so we'll do this one. In the Netherlands, we'll do this nice, whoops, this nice red, dark red dice here. So roll both of those out. Those are both misses, unfortunate. In terms of attacks, we'll have a couple. So we'll start with some of the easiest. So this torpedo boat in the Mediterranean is going to come off escort duty. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. He can go through the minefield because Italy's on our side, and he'll attempt to force the major shipyard in Austria to sink this transport. So the port defenses hit on a 3 or less. And that's a 6, so that's a success. That's a miss. He forces his way into the port and sinks automatically the Austrian transport. And then he just goes back out of port. So that's great. What else? We'll have a battle cruiser from the first fleet, move 1, 2, along with these 2 torpedo boat destroyers. They'll attempt to attack this German cruiser raider just off of Normandy. So we'll have our 2 torpedo boat destroyers will each be at a 1, and the battle cruisers attack at a 7, reduced down by 3, so add a 4, so that'll be this guy here. Oof, damn it. Close, but not quite. And then the cruiser raider gets to respond on a 1. Which that's a miss as well, so he'll just retreat wherever he wants to go by 1 space. Yeah, we'll put him down here for now. Again, if that's not where our good friend Eugene wants it, we can move that, but I think that might not be a bad idea to move it 1 space down here. Oh, damn it. Actually, sorry, this is my bad. I wanted this cruiser to partake in that battle, so we'll roll it out. I'll move it up here. And we'll roll it out just to see if it hits. It would be on a 3 or less. Otherwise, nothing else in that battle changes. Okay, so that's a miss. So everything is fine. So he moves here, and this cruiser is in that C zone. Otherwise, this seaplane was not on map. I think I just kept this marker here just in case, but he was just in Northern England. We will send him out though on Maritime Air Patrol. He can move up to 2, 1, 2, excuse me. And we'll attempt to attack this coastal sub on a 3 or less. Right about that. Oof, that's definitely not a 3. So that's a miss, and he'll just stay there, as I said. And then down off of Aden, we'll have this cruiser and this torpedo boat destroyer. They'll both move over a space, and they'll attempt to attack this cruiser raider. So again, we have our cruiser in black will be at a 3, and the torpedo boat destroyer will be at a 1. Okay, those are both misses. And cruiser raider responds on a 1. Oof, that was almost a 1. Lucky for us, that was a 5. Okay, so both misses there. And same thing, he gets to retreat. A space, so I assume he'd probably just go here, but again, if that's not the case, we can go ahead and correct that. Otherwise, the only combat that we have will be in Picardy. We'll have everything move into there to attack this lone infantry unit. So in this battle, we will have border terrain, and it's only 1 round because it's the fall-winter. So normally these infantry would be reduced to a 1, but we have the effective commander, so that'll boost them to a 2. And then we will also have 2 out of these 4 that are boosted by artillery. So 2 will be at 3. So we'll have 2 at 2. We'll have 2 at 3. And then The artillery will have 2 at 4 because the river doesn't affect them as we know. So we'll go ahead and roll out the first strikes first. So 2 at 4. Alrighty, there we go. Perfect. Don't even have to do anything else for that battle. Oh, oops, I don't know. Uh-oh. Shit. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. I think I might have flipped the table accidentally. Here. Okay. That was weird. Never had that happen. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah, so we have the one we needed, so don't have to worry about any of that. So he's eliminated and that battle's over. That was weird. So we have these guys move in. That goes back to our friends, the French. And I believe technically we would get. Hmm. I'll put a diplomacy cube for now, but that's an interesting question because technically you have to keep the territory to the following turn. So I don't know if you liberate an ally's territory, if that counts, because technically you're no longer in possession of that territory. Um, so yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, we'll go ahead and like your own territory I could see, but I don't know how it works if it's an ally. So we'll ask about that. But we'll assume that we have yeah, we'll assume that we have one. For now. All right, so that was quite successful. And otherwise, I do believe that is it. Yep, that should be it for combat. Non-combat, we'll have this infantry in southern Greece will walk up into Thessaly. These two pre-dreadnoughts, the cruiser and the transport, those will just move up a space into M7, just off of Greece. We'll have a fighter. Yeah, we'll have a fighter go into London. Mm, 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 mm. Yeah. Then here, let's see if I do this correctly. One of these transports will pick up the infantry in Maharashtra and the two in southern India. They will move 1, 2. We'll drop those off in Eastern Egypt. Excuse me. Yeah, so those will go there. This pre-dreadnought will move over a space. We'll have these two, or this cruiser and this torpedo boat destroyer will move 1, 2, 3, 4, and they'll join those two transports in this sea zone as well. And then we will have this transport will pick up the British infantry in Calcutta and the Colonial in Benares. And with our 4 strategic naval moves, we'll use 3 of them for these 3 units, and we'll move 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces and join these guys as well, and they will also drop those off into Eastern Egypt. And then finally, we have a commander here. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I noticed I should have an extra commander. I could be wrong, but I definitely, yeah, didn't lose one because the British haven't really done, aside from attrition attacks, really too many, yeah, attacks or anything like that. Because I have the one commander that I brought to Normandy and the one that's with the fleet. So when I went to war, I should have got a third. So I think I just forgot to place it. So he's not effective, but I did put it in London. Uh, And what we will do with him is we'll have this transport that was in port in the British Midlands come out of port. He'll pick him up and just ferry him over uh, into Normandy. And then this will just go back into port. Other than that, that's it for non-combat, so place units. So this infantry being lend-leased to the Italians, deleted part of it, but that's what I had the yellow line for. It'll start at the major factory in London. Um, yeah, or I guess, but yeah, technically starts there, but starts leaving by sea from the major shipyard. It'll move 1, enter the minor shipyard in Normandy. So go 2 into Normandy. And then by rail, 3 into Aquitaine, 4 into southern France, and then 5 into northern Italy there. So that should be the shortest possible route because going down this way is longer. So there's that. These guys will place over here. Yep. Yeah, we'll move an artillery over to London. I should. No, we'll leave that there. We'll bring these 3 infantry though in London. Place them there rather. And that should be that. And then these guys. So this one we have to place in India. We will put him in Benares. Gurkha, we also have to build in India. We'll put him in Maharashtra. We'll build a colonial in southern India. We'll build one in Calcutta. So those garrisons are all occupied. I think here, technically, yeah, even though there's the Italian, it's still missing a garrison because we don't have one of our troops here. Could be wrong on that. Um, but yeah, as far as I'm aware, 'cause that's still British territory, it's still missing the garrison for me, so I think that stays there. But that's fine. We'll build a colonial in Western Egypt, one in southern Greece, one in Thessaly, and we'll build one down in South African Union. All right, otherwise that's it for us. We don't have any bonus income to worry about, anything like that. We go ahead and collect our income, which is 37 plus the one we saved, so 38 for the next turn. And otherwise, we can hand things on over to the Austro-Hungarians.